morning we've got to keep these worms cool because they got cooked last time. Got 2 rods out, 1 ledger and 1 float. And we'll see if we can pick up one of these big bass today. We know they're in here. Well, we're catching all sorts on here now. We've got a float rod out here, 2 light ledgers here, and I'm just catching a little bit of live bait now with this float rod. We'll try a bit of small roach out here and see how they work. Had something on just now when I was pulling a small bass and took a larger bass took it. So we'll give it a go. I just put this small lure here down here and lost a small bass on it straight away. So we'll just try that again and see what happens. Oh, there's something in there, alright. They will go for it. It did that time anyway. Oop. Almost went too far then. There we are, we're in. Oh, it came off again. Oh, so the bass will take it, but it's just getting them hooked well enough, isn't it? Well, we're going to have one out then. It wasn't huge, it was a nice fish. Let's try again, see if he's still as aggressive. Got to the other side yet too. Oh, he spooked these ones now. That was quite interesting because what we had there was a small bass on worm. That's us bringing it in a bigger one, not a huge one, but a bigger one. Took it. So we'll try a live roach in a minute. These wiggly worms. Trying to get. Let's go out to the centre more and just see if anything's drifting about out there. You never know. A couple of bites here on the worm now. It's gone sailing away. I missed the first one clearly, and the next one dropped it. Something's out there taking the worm. We need to find out what it is, whether it's big roach or what. Hopefully we'll find out in a minute. A bite on that rod just then, but it doesn't seem to be going away with it. Sure we got a bite on it. Yes, what have we got here? Oh my word, there are perch in here then. Well, that's interesting to know. That's another species. Of course they can be a damn nuisance, can these little fellas. But, a very small one. Looks like we're on to another little perch again here. What have we got this time? Yes, so... Oh no, a little bass this time. Now that's really interesting because this is the size that we need if we're going to stock. That's very good. I've got the maggot rod ready now, so I'm just going to put a couple of maggots out on a size 16, get a little roach if I can, and try that as live bait. Something better out here on the spinning rod again this time. Yes, it's a much better fish. I don't know what we've got. Could be a bass, we'll find out. Put it right over that far side on a big lobworm, and it's a nice fish. Not as big as that other one we had last week, but it's respectable. So I'm not going to have it messing me about today. What have we got here? Oh, it's a carp. It is a carp. So they have got carp in here. Not a big carp. It's a little mirror, but there are carp in here. Right. Well, that's good news then. He was right after all. There we go. Get this little fellow in and we'll have him back in again. But he's too small to breed yet, really. So that's one of the problems, is that they will breed well with carp, and obviously he'll When you get a few of them going, this pond will do really well. We've got a bite on that other rod now. So we'll pop him back in and we'll pick up on this one and see what's happening out there. Yeah, something on there. Looks like a little bass again. Oh, we're getting some sport here now. Yep, an ideal stocking size again. So we've got a good stock of small bass in here. I just wonder where the big granddaddies are there. Okay, I've got my bit of live bait now. Let's put this little roach on and see what happens. It's a little bit larger than I'd want, but it might work. And dangle that at this corner and see what happens. I'll just leave that old maggot on there and we'll drop it back in, and I bet we'll get one very quickly. Here we go. Just out here. These little roach are stocked full, which is good for the bass. There we go again. They're all just a little bit too big for the bait that I want. Where are the very tiny ones, I want to know? Baby bass. So, quite good stock here. This place certainly had me confused for a bit. I know there's more species than we thought now, and another good small stock, so that's got an excellent future. It's a bit shallow, but if these can't grow and breed, then there'll be some wonderful fishing here. Something has taken that worm, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, it feels quite good too. It's a reasonable bass. It's caught up in my other. Come on then, here we go. Oh, it's a nice bass. Landing net bass, I think. Yes, it's a nice bass that. We'll have that one out. You just never know what's going to come along, do you? Come here. Here we come. Lovely fish. Well, here's a lovely fish. We've got another nice bass here. About a pound. Not huge, but it shows us decent stock in here, plus the small ones we've had today. So we're going to put this one back the same. There we go. Yep, something again, small one. Little bass again. Little bass. So good stock of small bass for the future. That's really good news. Any lightly hooks we can go back in again easily. Just pulling in this little rod and we've got a wee fish on it. A wee bass on this one too. Just about 6:30, nice early morning. We've got one box of worms to get by on, see if we can get a couple of fish out. Something reasonable on here. It could be a bass. We'll soon find out. That feels like a bass. I want to mess about this morning. Keep off my other lines. Out of those trees. What have we got? Oh no, it's a small carp, I think. Yeah, a nice little carp. Have him out. Get off the... Right, here we go. Nice little common carp. That's a good start to the morning. There we go. Early morning fishermen, here we go. A nice little common carp from this pond. Something else messing about with the bait. Yes. What have we got? Bass. Do another carp out here. Quite a nice one too. Now then, got quite a nice carp on here. I don't want the carp rod this time, so it could be a much better chance. I'll get him out of the way of this other tackle. He's kiting over there at the moment, and I've got a bite on that rod too. Get them out of the way. Little bass on this one. Good. Let's get that one out of the way. Keep them out of the way of those roots this time. They got into last time. There he comes. Yeah. How did you come from there? I'm trying it on again. There he is. Got him into the net. Swam in there nicely. He travelled up a bit. He's a lovely common, is that one? Nice fish. Yes, that's a lovely fish. There we go. Hold that there a moment. There we go then. Another lovely fish there. Lovely fish there. But a slightly bigger one this time. And that's worth catching. Gave a good fight. With this bass. Well, keeping our species up on this little rod, a small perch. It is a small one though. This one, I think. Another little bass. Billy bass. Slack line bite there. I was wondering what was going on. I've got something on. Just run towards us. What have we got here? Probably a nice bass. Oh yes, very nice bass. That's a biggie. Oh, this is a good morning and pretty short on worm this morning. That's the trouble. There's a lovely bass. Billy bass again. Well, look at the size of that. Well, there we go. Another lovely fish today. The sunrise. Fish are about £1.25, I would think. It's going to go back all right. Beautiful fish, look at that one. I'll wrap this float out again. This is the one we want to catch the small bass on. Mind you, we've had some good fish on this one as well, so it's got a loop in the line again. There we go, get that out of there. Move the landing net now. Not many worms left, gotta be careful. Put this little lure on, see what we can do. Fast and furious today, I only just got that rod in. I've got a little bass out on it. Yep. Bite on that one. Definitely moving it along. Yep, I know, I missed that one. Recast and ready. Just a slight touch on there then, I'm sure. I missed that too. Got some fish about this morning. I don't want to use too much worm on this rod because I should have had about 5 boxes of worms this morning. I could have had a fantastic morning's fishing. I'm nearly out of worms, unfortunately, already. I've got to cast that right over that far side again. That's where they are, just up against that bank of trees. Just there, right in close to the edge, without hitting the branches. There we go, set that. Where's this one? Put that there again, just make sure it's alright. Did a bite on that just now. Yep. Me having a go. It's just lifted a bit, there could be a fish on there. Something messing about on there. Just it moving away now, look, there we go. So that soon hit the water, it's gone. A perfect little size. That's what we want.